Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for tournament time. Division III boys soccer. This is the round of 32. St. Mary's taking on Medway. Both teams drew byes from the preliminary round, so we're down to the final 32. The winner will move to the round of 16. St. Mary's is the number 14 seed. Medway is the number 19 seed. Medway in white, St. Mary's in blue. Seeing Lavasha in net for St. Mary's. Kevin McMahon in net for Medway. The winner of this will have a tough assignment. Norwell is playing. I don't know who won, Pope Francis or Archbishop Williams. Whoever won that game is playing Norwell today. And Norwell is the number 3 seed. And assuming the number 3 seed wins their game, the winner of this game will play the number 3 seed. And they're going to get Akandi for laying all over Christian Chiplock. And Medway will get a free kick from right around the 30-yard line, just inside the 30-yard line. Everybody way over to the far right. They're all going to break to the net when the shot comes from Benjamin Martin. And there they go, and there's the kick, line shot. Lavasha grabs it and throws it upfield. Kimmich, Solis, popping it up, and they call Miller way offside. St. Mary's is trying to make a 2-for-2 soccer here at Manning Field. The girls won, and I thought they'd be playing the first of next week, but they're playing today. They're playing at Danvers today at 2 o'clock. So a short time from now, St. Mary's will be going against Danvers. And we got a takedown from Medway, Alex Oster. Miller hustling. Shot is going to go behind the net because it was tipped by Medway, and St. Mary's will get a corner kick. And I believe it'll be Medi Kimmich taking it. Now they just give it away. And the shot from long range. It went past the net. Cade Cornell got a head on it. He was behind the goaltender, but he couldn't head it in the net. He headed it over the net. That was very close to St. Mary's getting on top. McMahon boots it. Cornell got a head on it. Slides and knocks it away. Headed away by Weber. And it's booted high up in the air and out of play. And it wound up almost in the seats. Not a huge crowd here for this one. It's totally different now. You come to the park to watch your sons or daughters play, and you sit in the stands and watch. Now it costs you $7. And even the kids are like $5. Knocked out off Medway. Shane McCarrison Eddie Mercy, Kasaki, the coaches for St. Mary's, Chris Borden in his 4th year at Medway. Kimmich trying to walk in, and a little too much one-on-one. He had Jackson that he could have pushed it forward to. Coming to the middle. Miller was looking for a call, didn't get it. They're going to... Cornell got grabbed by Alex Stott and went down, and he called it against Cornell. Stott reached out and got almost shaking hands with Cornell. All year long it's been gearing up to get here. Win so you can qualify. Now you're going to win or go home. Akandi knocks it away. And Akandi knocks it upfield again. Kimmich will get there and hold on. They tip it ahead and they win. Everybody held their breath. Jackson was way out in front, going to walk in alone, and they waited a couple of seconds before they blew the whistle, but he was offside. But they waited a little bit before they blew the whistle. Cornell picks it off, knocks it upfield, knocked away, and Jackson again offside. Again, his eyes must have lit up. I'm going second time in very short space of time. I'm going to walk in alone, both times offside. They knock it deep, and here's McCarron, coach's son, back there. His defense for St. Mary's has been outstanding this year. Cornell knocks it away. Candy and Bonfanti, Cornell, McMahon have been a big part of the St. Mary's success. Medway keeps it in. They get it to the far side, kicking it to the net. They got a head on it, but they knocked it wide. They kicked it. It was going to the left side. Getting there and getting a head on it was Alex Stott. Pretty nice day considering the last couple of days have not been great. Hey, maybe let's go out of play. Kip won a soccer game here yesterday, and it was not a great night. It was cold. Then they played football, and it was colder. Miller knocked it away. He's not going to be able to save it. And 60 is not bad. St. Mary's girls played here, and it was ice cubes. They knock it ahead, and St. Mary's gets a foot on it and knocks it out. I think that was Bonfanti. Both goaltenders are juniors. McMahon from Medway and Lavasha in there now. If things go according to Hoyle, it'll be Garino, the senior, the second half. They knock it deep, looking for a break. Coming down the far side, Kimmich trying to walk in. No call. He got taken down. He got hit from behind and taken down just as he got around the defender. Looked like he might walk in. And Shadoya took him down right in front of the official. Kimmich got up and said, "What was that?" Weber trying to get it clear. Solis takes it away. Jackson got knocked down. Now they finally blow the whistle. Jackson looked up like initially they didn't blow it right away again. I was about to say they're letting him play. McMahon will take the kick. Headed away by Medway. Knock it deep. Kimmich is offside. It's the fourth or fifth time St. Mary's has been breaking away with the ball and call for offside. And they were offside, no question about it. But they're just a step or two away from maybe getting a breakaway. Chiplock let it go. He looked at the official say, "I let it go because I thought it was off St. Mary's." And they gave St. Mary's a throw-in. This is a little bit different now than you've been watching here on T15 all season long. Tie ends in a tie during the season. A tie now, they go overtime, 1 or 2, and if that doesn't work, they go to a shootout. Kimmich again trying to get around. Has it knocked away by the defense. So somebody has to win. Ties are, don't go home with a tie. This is a little bit of a trip for Medway to get here. This is the new format with the new state tournament. Anybody can play anybody, anywhere, at any time. They booted out in front. They got a foot on it and knocked it over the net. The kick came from Jackson out in front, and I think they're saying Medway got a piece of it because St. Mary's is going to get a corner kick. I think it was Gomez looking to get a foot on it. Kick coming from the near side. Kimmich will take it. And going up right in the middle of all those bodies, Kevin McMahon went up, grabbed it, took it away, and threw it upfield, and now it gets knocked out by St. Mary's. And now they're saying it went out. St. Mary's was mad because it went out. They kicked it violently out away. And then the referee said, no, it was off Medway. Medway pushing it up, knocking it deep. Lavassa come way out of the net. He got there just before the white shirt got there. I think it was Stott. It wasn't Stott. It was Pierre Angeli. That was a step and a half away from getting to that ball before Lavasha got to it. Cornell kicks that one up in the seats, over the seats, kicked that one over the stands. That might have gone out in traffic. There were a couple of cars going by that wondered why a soccer ball's bouncing out in front of them. And there was a spectator or a person walking out on the street that got the ball and threw it back. I've never seen that here. Cornell kicked that high and deep and over everything. It just missed a couple of cars on the road over there. And somebody was walking by and they got the ball and threw it back. They kick it ahead for Kimmich. Midford gets there first, knocks it up. McMahon will stop it from going out, and he'll kick it away. So there's a first. We've seen it kicked up into the seats and go down one of the exits. We've never seen it kicked over the stands, out of the park, out in the street. So Cornell got that done. St. Mary's kicks it up, but Medway got a piece of it on the kick, and St. Mary's will get the throw in. Right in front of the St. Mary's bench. Headed upfield, Medford will pick it off. St. Mary's gets it back. Cornell boots it away. Bouncing away from everybody. Akandi winds up with it. Kimmon's got a foot on it and gets taken down as he went to go get the ball. Weber was going to put it in play. I think he was leaving it from McMahon. Now Weber will take the kick. And I have to say Marcos Weber, because there's also Thomas Weber. Headed away by Medway. St. Mary's was there, but they couldn't get a foot on it. They kicked it off Cornell. Booted up. McMahon gets a head on it. Medway gets a head on it. McMahon pops it up, gets it back, and Chiplock was saying, he knocked me off the play. Why wasn't there a call? They're letting him play. Akandi will throw it in after we have a substitution. Kimmich trying to bicycle kick it upfield. Went off Chiplock again. Akandi moves up with the throw. And they knock it down, but they knock it off Kimmich. Akandi got a head on it. Kimmich boots it deep. Miller trying to get there. He's going to get there and keep it in. Pushing it out in front. Kimmich got a foot on it. Couldn't control it. And it goes out of play. Kimmich is saying, I got knocked down again. No call. Bodies go down. Medway will get the kick. Kennedy kept it in. Kimmich knocks it by, looking to go get it. Out in front, sliding by, was Miller and couldn't touch it. Miller and the defender both slid out right in the middle of the net. They both went down. Neither one could get a piece of the ball on that Kimmich centering pass. As we're halfway through and counting the scoreless first half. Akandi kept it in. Kimmich pushes it ahead. Medway kicks it out. Akandi quickly will throw it in. Kimmich gets it to Solis. Bouncing around, he couldn't really get control of it. Bonfanti knocks it ahead, knocked it too far. McMahon will kick it away. Cornell got a head on it. I still don't understand why all these young men, young women playing soccer don't get a bunch of concussions. You know, they kick the ball a mile high in the air. Everybody goes up with it. If you're not banging heads trying to get a head on it, you're banging it with your head. All that pressure, I don't understand why concussions aren't more prevalent in soccer. That's not a pillow that they knock around. That ball's heavy. Fanti knocks it away. And that one goes up in the seats and down the exit. Somebody's trying to keep it in. They're trying to keep it in and knock it out so it wouldn't be a corner kick. But it went over the line. So Medway will get a corner kick from the far side. Out in front, they knock it down. They couldn't get the kick off. They fanned on it, and it goes out off St. Mary's. They were standing right there on the doorstep, and it kind of bounced a little high, and they couldn't get really a good kick. They had a chance, and then St. Mary's knocked it out. They knocked it up. I think it was Cornell that got the head on it and knocked it out, and they'll get another corner kick. Coming from the far side, Benjamin Martin will take it. He line drives it and he knocked it right off the back. I think it was Jackson. Might have been Solis. He drilled it toward the net, and it never got there. Out in front, he got headed away, and Kimmich will carry it away. And he lost it out of play. And Medway got knocked down, no call. Chip block again. Looking at the official saying, are you going to call something? Akandi will throw it in. Pops it up. Miller looking for it. He came away with it, but they're going to call Miller for the contact. Trying to knock it deep. Miller. Nice defense there by Corey Vasco. Blocked that pass that might have sent Jackson in alone. Unless he was offside. Jackson knocks it ahead. The foot race. Nice job by the Medway defense. They kept Kimmich away so he couldn't go get the ball. McMahon got there first. Trying to knock it to the near side. They knocked it way out of play. That's a tough pass to make from one side to the other. I don't know why that would be a free kick. There was no contact. He just kicked the ball from one side and it went out on the other side. Miller getting by, trying to center it, can't. Medway knocked it away. And Medway knocked it out. So back and forth we go. Kimmich can't believe that they called it off him. Chiplock throws it in. They line up the shot. Benjamin Martin can't believe he right just inside the 20-yard line, he drilled it, but he got too much foot, and it went way up over the crossbar and way out of play. Lavasha will kick it away. Neither goalie has really been pressured. Kimmich is going to get there first. Drills it high and deep. And a collision between McMahon and Miller. They both went up. McMahon caught it and then bumped into Miller, who went down. And McMahon kicks it away. Good attempt by Kimmich to get it to the net. Good hustle by Miller, trying to get there a step ahead of the goalie. Weber blocked it. Kimmich knocked it out, and it went out off Phil Kagan. Akandi just kept it in. Knocked out by Medway. As I mentioned, back and forth, but neither goaltender really has been challenged. Akandi knocks it up. Miller gets there. And long after Miller got there, tipped it, knocked it back, they call St. Mary's offside. Now they're giving St. Mary's a free kick. I don't understand that. Miller has the ball upfield. They blew the whistle and they're going to give Kimmich a free kick. I'll never understand the rules of this game. They booed it to the net and they missed it. Jackson cutting across, got touched just enough by the defender that he couldn't get a foot on the ball. Bonfanti tipped it up. Cornell got a head on it. Blocked. Medway almost walked in. They get a head on it. Akandi heads it away. Kimmich knocking it deep. Jackson's offside again. upfield. Cornell gets there first and knocks it away. Pops straight up in the air. Medway gets a head on it. Weber gets a head on it. Kimmich knocks it deep. St. Mary's is offside again. But again, they didn't call it immediately. They waited until Jackson went and got the ball, and then they called it. Because initially it makes it look like he's okay. He's going to get the ball. And then when he gets the ball, they blow the whistle and say, no, you're offside. Akandi got a head on it. McMahon knocks it back upfield. And there's a little body check from behind. Kagan knocked Jackson down with a little hip check. McMahon will take the kick. Still scoreless in this first half in Division III tournament. First tournament game for both teams. They both threw a bye. They pump it up. Bouncing around. Kimmich looking for it. Gets it. Medway knocks it out. And we'll have substitutions for Medway. So the winner moves out to the round of 16, one game away from the quarterfinals. And I'm assuming that if ranking prevails, now it's Medway that's offside. They'll be going to Norwell. That'll be a little bit of a trip for St. Mary's, probably a little bit of a trip for Medway too. Norwell can sit home for the first two games. From long range into the back of the net. I think it was Bonfanti. Down the far side, looking like trying to center it out in front. Get it out in front for somebody to get a foot on it. And it went high over the head of the goaltender. And it stuck under the crossbar inside. The near post. I said Bonfanti. I think it was Weber. I was right the first time. It was Bonfanti. Just a perfect kick. He chased the ball down the far side, right just about the 20-yard line. St. Mary's going to get a free kick as they took Gomez down. But it was one of those hit a little pop fly, and it just sailed. I don't think he ever thought he was going to knock it in the net. He was trying to get it out in front. Maybe somebody could get up there and get a piece of it. And the pop fly sailed over McMahon's head, under the top crossbar, inside the near post, as the ball goes out of play. And St. Mary's breaks the ice and gets a 1-goal lead. But just a perfect kick by Chance Bonfanti. Knocked out by St. Mary's. And we have bodies going down, and Medway will get a free kick. Looking down at all the senior executives standing down and near the St. Mary's end, that group of people, Jimmy Ridley, Rich Avery, who's the keeper of the keys here at Manning Field and Fraser Field. He's had a little bit more of a job this year because they're also usually Fraser Field is idle during this season. Now Fraser Field is being used probably more than it was during the baseball season. Fisher is still here playing baseball, but now the football teams and the soccer teams and the field hockey team are all practicing. Long run, St. Mary's gets there first. Medway takes it away and knocks it out. Also down there is the athletic director, Jeff Newhall. Got to be a little bit nervous with Tuesday coming up. Tuesday, and we hope everybody, by the time you see this, it'll be over, but we hope everybody has got out to vote. A very important aspect for everybody. The dismal showing in the polls over the last few years has been really something that should be corrected. It's important for people to get out and vote. And hopefully people will get out and vote for Jeff Newhall to be the councillor of Ward 1. Outstanding gentleman. And he knocked it out off St. Mary's. But this being Saturday, he's got to be worried about Tuesday coming up. Medway coming back, Cornell breaks it up. They dump it ahead, a foot race. Medway gets there first. And they knock it out. And he knocked it out off St. Mary's. Now the referee is saying, I don't think so. Medway didn't like it, they slammed the ball down. Initially I said off Medway. I don't know how they could have thought that went off St. Mary's. Blocked, deflected, and it goes out off St. Mary's. We're in the final 2 minutes and counting. The clock off. And that's another rule I don't understand. You know, basketball, hockey, football, the clock stays running till it reaches zeros. Soccer, it gets to 2 minutes in the first half, and they shut it off, and the officials take care of it. And in the second half, it gets to 5 minutes. The officials take care of it. I don't understand why. St. Mary's trying to go one-on-one, not giving the ball up. That was Kimmich again. And he finally got taken down. Cornell gets to kick it away. Kicks it deep. is loose. Miller got taken down again. He looks at the official and saying, no call. Santiago Gil Perez, wearing number 22. He's only a freshman. Out there on defense. And St. Mary's is offside again. Can't be a lot of time left in this first half. As I say that, they waited till they kicked it in, then they blew the whistle. Again, I'll never understand the rules of this game. They could have blown the whistle right away. They waited until they kicked the ball in, and as it was going downfield, they blew the whistle and said, that's the half. So that picture-perfect shot by Chance Bonfanti is the difference. St. Mary's won, Medway nothing at halftime. They blow the whistle and went away in the second half. St. Mary's leading it 1-0. I've gone this far without mentioning this is Tri-Valley League, Medway against Catholic Central League, St. Mary's. St. Mary's looking for a baker's dozen, 13 wins. As they pop it to the net, takes a crazy bounce. Kimmich just saved it. They get it back. Bonfanti, and he boots it upfield. And I said Kimmich, it was actually Solis who saved it. Bonfanti got the one goal, and that's where we are. As we start this second half, the winner more than likely will travel to Norwell. Norwell's the number 3 seed. St. Mary's is number 14. Medway is number 19. Tri-Valley is a very tough league. Medway comes in. Miller looking for a break. Couldn't really get control. The ball was bouncing up. It was up around his chest. And now McMahon slides all the way out and along the turf. Looked like he was recovering a fumble. He stood right on top of the ball, grabbed it so that Miller couldn't get a piece of it. Miller couldn't get control of it. He was trying to take it to the net, and it was bouncing around. He had it up around the chest. The waist wasn't on the turf, so he could control it and go in and take a shot. Jackson trying to knock it deep, has it blocked. Medway has played, both teams have played 18 games. Medway has 7 ties. They won 7 games. They're 7-4-7. 7 ties they played this year. As bodies go down, St. Mary's will get a free kick. They took Kimmich down. Actually, it was Gomez. Hard to pick up the numbers when you're 8 miles away. Bonfanti throws it in. Miller battling. Good hustle by Miller. Keeps it alive, but he tried to get it back to Solis, and he pushed it out of bounds. Bonfanti gets a foot on it. Upfield, Akandi knocks it away. Bonfanti knocking it deep, and knocked it too deep. McMahon will come out, and he'll kick it away. And he boots it high and deep, all the way to the 30-yard line. He kicked that about 50 yards. Heck, he kicked it about 70 yards to the 30-yard line from his 10. That was a kick and a half. It was as high as it was deep. Medway will get the throw-in from in front of their bench. I guess they call contact because it's going to be a kick. They take the shot, and it goes way wide right and out of play. Nowhere near the net. Medford really hasn't come close. St. Mary's hasn't really either. That one kick by Bonfanti, picture perfect kick. You're a soccer player. You go to bed at night saying, I'm here at the 20-yard line. I make this picture perfect kick. It goes over the goaltender's head. And you say, if I could only do that. And Bonfanti did it. You can't be more perfect than Bonfanti was. They knock it deep. And Akandi gets there and knocks it away from Martin. We're winding down the season here. We had these two, St. Mary's girls soccer and St. Mary's boys soccer. They'll be on the road. There'll be no more soccer games locally here at Manning Field. The only thing left will be a football game or two. All of the teams, only one team was in the tournament. That was St. Mary's. Glasgow just missed. St. Mary's lost to Spelman. They beat Spelman at Spelman. But Spelman was missing their best player. And that went right by everybody. They couldn't get a head on it. Everybody went trying to get a piece of it. Nobody could. And it went sailed right by everybody and out of play. Lynn Tech, Lynn English, Lynn Glasgow, and now St. Mary's, after losing to Spelman, will all be in the non-playoff games. Glasgow, Tech, and English all played away this week. Glasgow lost another tough one, scoring 30 points and losing. English got a big win. Tech got a big win. I'm assuming that they will be home probably Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then we'll be waiting for Thanksgiving. Miller was trying to go get it. McMahon beat him to it, but it didn't make any difference because St. Mary's was offside for the umpteenth time. Gomez keeps it alive, gets it back, knocks it deep. Cameron's got broken up just as he looked like he got by and may get a shot off. And as they're popping into the net, they're offside again. Kimmins made the pass back. To Gomez. And that meant Kimmins was offside. Kimmick is a junior. Lavassa, the goaltender, is a junior. He didn't change up. Lavassa was still the goaltender. They usually go half and half. Bonfanti, who scored the goal, is a junior. Solis is a junior. Gomez is a junior. Akandi is a junior. They're going to miss some scorers. Miller, Jackson, Weber. Those are all seniors. Medway has a bunch of seniors, but they have 4 freshmen. And 4 sophomores. And Kemmich almost got to that one. McMahon got there first. They take it away. Walking in. Can't get the shot off. Knocked down from behind. Martin was just lining up the shot to take it, and he reached in to get the ball. They got his foot instead. They took him down, and Medway's got a chance to tie it up. That was a couple of yards shy of being a penalty kick. From just outside the 10-yard line. St. Mary's lining up a bigger picket fence with McMahon and Cornell. They line drive it way up over everything and out of play. He had to get it over the picket fence, but he had to get it under the crossbar, and he got one of the two. As Lavasser kicks it away. Jackson got broken up, but he gets it back. Bonfanti knocking it deep. Miller trying to knock it upfield. Good defense by Brady Gerard. Blocked that pass. And now they knock. I think it was Chiplock they knocked down. And moved the kick back inside the 30-yard line. They push it easily upfield. Trying to get it to the middle. Knocked down. They push it ahead. Walking in. Medway was offside. Medway fans got excited. They were going to walk in alone, but they were way offside. And Lavasser will kick it away. Miller took it away. Knocked it deep. And they call Kemmich offside. He can't believe it. St. Mary's has spent the day being offside. Miller pushes it ahead. Knocked back upfield by Vasco. And Miller. And Miller gets a yellow card. He took Alex Oster down. The ball was going out. And Miller winds up with a yellow card for that little cross body block. And he'll go to the bench. And the coach sends him right to the area where you report in. He's out, and as soon as they bring subs back in, Miller will be back in the game. So the yellow card doesn't mean a heck of a lot. Solis drops it back to Cornell, and Cornell knocks it out. And Miller's coming right back. So he went to the bench, for like 30 seconds. Again, I don't understand the rule. You don't, hockey, you go for 2 minutes. Football, you might be out the rest of the game. Soccer, you go and you immediately report to come back in the game. Again, Medway gets a shot, can't get it on net. They knock it up over the net. And Lavassa has not been challenged. They've been close enough to challenge him, but they haven't put anything on net. But it's still only 1-0. So don't go away. Bonfanti knocked it off Medway. Lavassa will get to kick it away. They knock it deep. And sliding, nice defense by Corey Vasco. Looked like Solis might be able to get a foot and tip it ahead for a break. And Vasco slid and took it away. Bonfanti got a head on it. And it got headed out by Samuel David Ramos. Solis blocked right back to Solis. And then it got knocked out by Phil Kagan. That goes way out of play. And McMahon needs some assistance. Wearing those gloves, he can't tie his shoe. So he's ably assisted by Brady Gerard. And McMahon will kick it away. Bright day. Nice day. And Solis couldn't keep it in. They go deep upfield. And Cornell's there to kick it high up in the seats. Cornell's the one that kicked it on the other side of the field, over the stands, over the fence, and out in the street, and almost hit a couple of cars going by. Deep for Miller, he's going to get there. Trying to get around and can't. Nice defense by Phil Kagan. And Miller wound up knocking it out. Great hustle by Miller. He's so quick. He got there, got it, tried to get around the defense, but Kagan wouldn't let him. Gomez knocks it to the far side. Kimmich tracking it down. Akandi winds up with it. His pass is blocked. They knock it deep. McMahon gets his body on it, knocks it away again. And they're going to call contact on St. Mary's. Medway will kick it away. They get it quickly in play. Pop to the middle. Cornell got a head on it. Pop up in the air again. Cornell gets a head on it again. Bonfanti just kept it in. Miller gets a foot on it. They knock it deep, and Miller is offside again. Great hustle by Miller and Jackson to keep that alive. St. Mary's holding on to that 1-0 lead as it goes out off St. Mary's. Pasco will put it in play. Cornell again gets a head on it. He's having a game and a half. Deep. Down the near side. Kimmich. Had it knocked away. Kimmich hustling to get it back. And it goes out. And they're calling it off Kimmich. He can't believe it. Medway quickly puts it in play. Knocks it deep. Akandi got a head on it and knocked it away. And it goes out. Halfway through and counting. The second half. St. Mary's going to get a corner kick. Coming from the far side, Kimmich will take it. And I have to say, Manny Kimmich, because there's Tariq Kimmich, who's a freshman. St. Mary's still holding on to that 1-0 lead. Up in front and going in the middle of the pack is Kevin McMahon to make the save. And again, he boots it long and deep, well past midfield. And Weber, he ran over Nicholas Pierangeli. And now they're calling Weber over to talk to him. And again, the ball's not in play. There's two people waiting to come in as subs, and they don't let them in. They kick it deep. There's Cornell again, knocking it away. He's had an outstanding game. They took it away from Weber, but they wound up corralling him, grabbing a piece of him, and St. Mary's will get a free kick. Cornell boots it deep. And getting a head on it and knocking it out was Jack Weintraub. Corner kick coming from the near side. Again, Manny Kimmich. Kimmich taking the kick. Line drives it. McMahon had it, dropped it, but very quickly grabbed it. And he'll kick it away. And he boots it deep again. Bonfanti got a foot on it. Gets a head on it. Cornell gets a head on it. Everybody trying to get it. Medway finally does. And here's Cornell breaking the play up. Broken up nicely. Defense again, McCarron. They try to tip it by him. Couldn't. Kimmich trying to get it by. Battling. Medway took it away. Bonfanti winds up with it. Behind the back from Jackson to Kimmich. Slipped it to Miller. Back to Kimmich. Offside, St. Mary's. I think now he's talking to Kimmich. Kimmich, after the call, knocked the ball away. He reached in his pocket. I thought Kimmich was going to get a yellow card. The bulk of this game, St. Mary's has been offside. Substitutions coming up. Miller went out. Miller's being looked at by Nicole Gagnon, the outstanding trainer for St. Mary's. He was out for a few games with a leg problem. I hope it's just a cramp he's got. He's a very big part of this team. Kandi's going to get called for the takedown. Knocked away by Akandi. At this point, right now, I don't think seeing Lavasser has made a save. Everything that Medway has got anywhere near the net has gone over the net. Looking for a break. Looks like they grabbed the hole of St. Mary's and it gets blocked and goes out. St. Mary's will get a corner kick. And maybe Kimmich will take it again. I think that was Jackson that almost got around. They line drive it in front by everybody. Bonfanti got a foot on it, and this time it goes, his kick that went into the net before goes over the net and out of play. And they were put it in play, but there was a substitution that the replacement was still on the field going to the bench. Broken up by St. Mary's. Kimmich knocks it, and they wait till they get the ball, and they call it offside. They pick it off. They knock it to the near side for Kimmich. Fake passing it, trying to walk in. He's looking at the official saying, they took me down, you didn't call it. That would have been a penalty kick. McMahon will kick it away. And we get a substitution for St. Mary's. Miller is back in. Good to see. Everybody knocking it deep. They're going to get there. Cornell is there also, forcing them to take it way away from the net. And it's Gomez knocking it out. Medway, right by everybody, went right by the front of the net. And Medway couldn't save it. Kimmich takes it away. Medway takes it back. Kimmich gets it back. Knocks it in. And it's just trickled out of bounds. And the Medway player is having trouble getting up. In fact, he's not getting up. He banged in to Kimmich. Banged in. I don't know if it's the right ankle or the right foot. I think that's Vasco, I think. And he's really limping on that right foot. Now he's sitting down. And they're going to come over and look at him. He's starting to get up and then couldn't. Let's hope that Corey Vasco is going to be okay. You don't want to see anybody get hurt. Home team, visiting team, you know, the last thing you want to see is people hurt. He kind of under his own steam get off. He's trying to jog it off on the other side, so thank God we think he's going to be okay. And the sun is as bright now as it's been all day. It's been a nice day. Fans are picking up a little bit because Lynn Tech is going to play right after this. As Miller got taken down. Kimmich will take the kick. Now it's going to be Bonfanti. This is almost where he took it from going the other way in the first half, and he's got the one goal. Knocked it off. He actually hit the Medway picket fence. Come up a foot. Gets it out in front. And they got a foot on it and knocked it over the net. I think that's Gomez. Miller thought he had a shot. It hooked by him, and Gomez was coming right to the net. He got a foot on it and knocked it over the net. Jackson will get the throw in. Kimmich got a head on it. And it gets headed by Medway upfield, and they push it away. Popped up. Sliding and breaking it up was Jackson behind the back to Kimmich. And Kimmich again, a little too much one-on-one. Akandi knocks it up. And guess what? St. Mary's was offside. Substitutions first, and before we even do that, we're just couple of seconds over 9 minutes left in this one. St. Mary's leading it 1-0 in this Division III round of 32 state tournament game. 1-0 St. Mary's over Medford. We're going to timeout down the field. He come out of the timeout. Just over 9 minutes left in this one. St. Mary's leading it 1-0. The winner moves on. The loser packs it up and gets ready for baseball or track or basketball or hockey. St. Mary's knocks it away, but they don't have a break because they can't go get it. Pushed it too far. Kimmich trying to knock it deep. Popped up. Akande swung and missed. Getting a foot on it, but knocking it out was Santiago Gil Perez. Headed upfield by Weber. This would be a nice win for the seniors on this St. Mary's team, playing their last game at Manning Field. Jacob Carino usually comes in and splits the game in net, but Lavasser is going all the way. Kemich, again, has it knocked out. But Carino, Nick Miller, Kaya Jackson, Cade Cornell, Marcos Weber Jr., Andrew Albanaz, Brian Rivaldi, and Brody McCarron. Right by the far post. Gomez did a great job getting the shot off. He drilled it. It went by McMahon, and it just went by the far post. Great effort by Anthony Gomez. And it just missed, maybe putting this one away. Medway breathes at least a sigh of relief. It's still 1-0. But now, the clock is now the enemy. As St. Mary's trying to get a shot off, it goes wide to the right side. St. Mary's fans getting excited as the clock is winding down. Cornell gets involved again. St. Mary's keeping it in the Medway end. That went off Bonfanti, but Cornell backs him up and kicks it out. St. Mary's knocks it up, knocks it out. And it's nice to see Corey Vasco back in the game. He was the one that went out. He takes the throw in. They knock it deep. McCarron's there to head it away. Akandi knocks it deep downfield and knocks it out behind the St. Mary's bench. Medway will put it in play just about in front of the bench. Medway bench standing up. Now, St. Mary, I don't understand that. Akandi, I didn't see anything in between. Akandi kicked it high and deep and out of play, and they gave St. Mary's a free kick. And now they're going to give St. Mary's a throw-in. They've got it in Medway end, which is where they want it. Trying to center it. They knock it down. Can't get the shot off. Medway, nice defense. And they're going to get Medford for a push. Samuel David Ramos, two-hand shove to Gomez trying to get the ball. And the kick will come from the 20-yard line. Jackson will take it. And I'm sure they're going to move that picket fence back quite a bit. Line drives it right to the net. McMahon goes down on one knee, feels it easily, and throws it upfield. Miller was bragging, coming through, hoping it might be a piece of a rebound. We're in the final 5 minutes and counting. The clock kept now on the field. Medway again has to beat the clock and St. Mary's. They push it up. They get it to the middle. Walking in. Great save by Lavasser. The ball is loose. They knock it in and tie it up. Lavasser made a great save. And the ball popped loose, and Medway was able to knock it home. Alex Stott getting congratulations from his teammates. What a tough goal for St. Mary's to give up. They kept it down at Medway end for quite a while. The first really legitimate shot they got on net, Lavassa made a tremendous save. And it just popped off him. And there was Alex Stott to knock it into the open net. And we got a 1-1 game. And St. Mary's is offside again. Extremely tough goal for St. Mary's to give up with time winding down. Medway had their backs to the wall. Akandi swung and missed. I think that was Chiplock who took it away and drilled it. It got tipped by St. Mary's, and Medway will get a corner kick. So now St. Mary's has to hold on with time winding down. Loose. It goes out off Medway. It bounced. It was loose, and it bounced by and behind the net. So St. Mary's got a break there. And Lavassa will kick it away. Gets it to midfield. Medway knocks it back. Popped ahead. They knock it across. They couldn't get a foot on it. They gave up the shot that they could have taken to try and make a pass, and it cost them. And Memphis is going to get called for the contact. Akandi will kick it away. Can't be a lot of time left in regulation. Who would have thought we might be going to overtime? Medway couldn't get a shot on net. And when he finally did, Lavassa made the save. But then sitting on the doorstep, picking off the very short rebound was Alex Stott. St. Mary's offside again. They were keeping it in the Medway end and looked like the game was over. Nice pick by Bonfanti. Knocks it deep, looking for a break. Great defense by Phil Kagan. He had a couple of St. Mary's players that he had to keep the ball away from, and he did just that. Akandi tips it to the middle. Cornell bangs it away. St. Mary's takes it away. Weber knocks it up and knocks it out. Got to be winding down. It's been a long 5 minutes as it goes out off Medway. Miller trying to walk in. Miller knocks it in. I mentioned it was a really tough goal for St. Mary's to give up. What an unbelievably tough goal for Medway to give up. The St. Mary's fans in front of me standing up. Great hustle by Miller. They knocked it deep. He beat everybody. They weren't offside on that play. He beat everybody. McMahon came out to cut down the angle. Miller beat him to the ball, knocked it in the back of the net, and St. Mary's, with very little time left, has grabbed a 2-1 lead. Great hustle by Miller. Were they happy to get him back home after that injury sideline for a few games? St. Mary's knocks it up in the seats, and that one goes out of the exit. We've had a lot of balls go behind the stands on the other side. And, of course, we had another one by Cornell that went out in the street. So Medway and their fans all excited. They tied the game up with time winding down. And now they blow the whistle and the game is over. St. Mary's can celebrate. It looked like we were going to overtime. They're out there to celebrate Lavasser in net. An outstanding win for St. Mary's. They win it by the hair of your chinny chin chin. Medway didn't get a shot on net the entire game. All of a sudden, they get a shot. Lavasser makes a great save, but left a minuscule rebound. Alex Stott knocked it in and tied the game at 1 after a picture-perfect goal in the first half. By chance, Bonfanti had given St. Mary's the 1-0 lead. They carried it all the way through. Time was winding down. They were keeping the ball in the Medway end. Medway couldn't get anything on net. They tied it up, and we're going to overtime, except Nick Miller decided that. The long pass, I think it was Akandi that knocked it deep. Miller beat everybody to the ball. McMahon came out, tried to get it before Miller got it. Miller got there first, knocked it into the back of the net. The huge goal by Miller wins it for St. Mary's. They win it by a score of 2-1. Miller and Bonfanti getting the goal. An outstanding year by Medway. They finished 7-5-7. St. Mary's will go to 13. Baker's dozen, 13. 2 losses and 4 ties, and they stay alive. So both the girls and the boys, the girls are playing right now, both the boys and the girls team won here at Manning Field. The boys win here. They will now move on, and assuming Norwell, the number 3 team in the rankings, wins, they'll play at Norwell sometime next week. But what an outstanding game. Both teams, St. Mary's didn't have too many chances. Bonfanti's goal scored. Miller's goal scored. Other than that, Gomez almost got one, knocked it by the net. Both teams shooting over the net, wide of the net, short of the net. The goalies didn't have to do very much. Lavasser, McMahon didn't have to make any really big-time saves. The one shot over his head and the one shot by him on the breakaway were the only shots really on net by St. Mary's. And Medway didn't get many except for the goal by Alex Stott. So a big 2-1 win. And again, good luck to all the seniors on the St. Mary's team playing their last game here at Manning Field. Jacob Garino, Nick Miller, Kaya Jackson, Kate Cornell, Marcus Weber Jr., Andrew Albanos, Brian Rivaldi, and the coach's son, Brody McCarron. And a tip of the hat to the defense for St. Mary's. They were outstanding. Kate Cornell had a great game. Hakeem Akandi also, Bonfanti, got the one goal. He played an outstanding game defensively, and Brody McCarron. And also to the young freshman, Santiago Gil Perez, who got a turn or two playing defense. And now they come over celebrate, and their fans get to congratulate them as St. Mary's comes over and thanks their fans. But what a great finish. A huge goal, a picture-perfect goal by Chance Bonfanti. Looked like it was going to stand up. Medway tied it up, and then a long pass, we believe it was Akandi, sent Miller in. He really hustled. He's so quick. He used that speed to get there before McMahon, the goaltender, could get there, and he beat the goaltender to the ball and knocked it by him with probably under a minute left in the game. And St. Mary's picks up their 13th win. They stay alive in the tournament, and they'll move on probably for a trip to Norwell, but they'll take it as they win it 2-1 over Medford to go 13-2-4 on the season. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.